Well, I'm excited today as I head out for my first live team training day in Denver with a new client and a great friend. But before I go, let me share with you an idea that I think could help you cut through some of the noise in your life and focus on really what's essential. But first, you must ask yourself this. If you had one thing, and I mean one thing only, to accomplish over the next 90 days that could have the single greatest impact on your life and business, what would your one thing be? My one thing is the 12. Now, I'll talk more about that in just a minute. Recently, though, I had a brief meeting with one of the most influential names in the roofing industry. You all know him. And he said this to me. He said, I want to reach 1 billion people with my message. And before I could finish my next breath, he said to me, Reggie, how many people do you want to reach with your message? Well, my instincts were to say something equally impressive, but my heart took over. And my answer wasn't at all what he expected. I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, I believe I'm called to the ones and maybe hundreds. His look was priceless. I'm sure at that point he had wished he had never asked me to meet. Well, to be fair, he did ask me another far more important question. Listen to this one. He said, Reggie, why such a small vision? I said, you don't understand. I believe these ones and maybe hundreds that I am called to pour my life into will be the ones and the hundreds that reach the masses. My last words to him were this: be careful not to underestimate small beginnings. Now, let me bring you back to my 12. I'm looking for 12 companies who are a part of my Metron. In other words, we belong together. It's from this gathering of the 12 plus me that I know I can start a movement that will revolutionize a generation. Well, that's my thing. What's your one thing? My all-consuming focus is on the 12 I've been called to. I'm blessed to have 5 companies already committed and locking arms with me for this great undertaking, which leaves 7 spots still available. If what you have heard from me today is something you have an inkling of interest, you feel drawn to, and would like to have a more detailed conversation, all you got to do is reach out to me and we'll chat. So as you can see, guys, when you find your one thing, it'll ignite passion, it'll fortify your focus, and your Metron will take notice. Guys, I ask you today to find your one thing. Pour yourself into it, and the rewards will far out exceed your expectation. Well, it's time for me to get myself to Denver for this special time with one of my 12, and I hope to hear from you soon.